Dinner was quiet, too quiet. She paused mid-bite, her fork hovering in the air as her eyes searched mine. "Why aren't you saying anything tonight?" she asked softly. I didn't answer right away. My gaze stayed on the plate, pushing food around instead of eating. My thoughts were a knot I could no longer untangle. When I finally spoke, my words were steady but edged with steel. "I'm just thinking about what happens once the truth comes out." Her smile faltered, freezing in place before slipping away altogether. Color drained from her cheeks. The silence between us thickened, heavy and suffocating. She lifted her glass, pretending to laugh, pretending she didn't understand. "What truth?" she asked, her tone strained, forced, brittle. Leaning back, I studied her carefully. For months, I had noticed the late nights, the flimsy excuses, the faint scent of someone else's cologne clinging to her clothes. I hadn't spoken of it. I had simply watched, collected, remembered. Every lie, every detail. She thought she was clever, thought she was safe in my trust. "I know," I said at last, meeting her eyes. Her fork slipped from her fingers and clattered against the plate. Her lips trembled. "No, what are you talking about?" But she already knew. She had assumed I was blind, that loyalty meant ignorance, that trust meant weakness. Reaching across the table, her hand shook as she whispered, "It's not what you think." I pulled my hand back before she could touch me. I had wrestled with this moment for weeks, whether to stay silent, to disappear without a word, or to confront her and let her feel the sting of being seen. Tonight, I chose. "I've seen the messages," I said evenly. "The late-night calls. The weekends you claimed to spend at your sister's. I know his name, his job, even a hotel you both like so much." Her face turned ghostly pale. Her mouth opened, but no excuses came. The truth was too large to hide now. Tears welled in her eyes, spilling quickly. But I didn't move, didn't comfort her. "You had a chance to be honest," I told her. "Instead, you chose to lie." Her pleas came fast, promises of change, apologies, begging for forgiveness. But betrayal is heavy, and once it lands, no amount of words can lift it away. I stood, walked to the window, and stared out into the night. "I've already made my choice," I said quietly. She scrambled after my words. "What do you mean? Are you leaving me?" I didn't answer. My silence told her everything. I had been preparing for this moment in secret, moving money, finding a new place, consulting a lawyer. Each step deliberate, each decision final. At last, I turned back to her. "I won't fight you. You can have what you wanted, your freedom, your lover, but you won't have me. Not anymore." She broke down, sobbing, insisting it was a mistake, that she didn't want to lose me. But her choices had carved the path, and I had no desire to walk it beside her. I set the keys on the table. "This house, this life, we built it together, and you threw it away. Tomorrow, you'll see the papers. I'm finished pretending." She reached for me, but I stepped back. Her eyes were desperate, her body shaking, but nothing in me stirred. Something inside me had broken beyond repair. Yet within that fracture, there was clarity. For months I had doubted myself, questioned my worth. Now the truth stood bare, and it gave me strength. "Please," she whispered, choking on her tears. "We can fix this." I shook my head slowly. "You can't fix what you've already destroyed." The plates on the table sat untouched, the food cooling, just like the marriage that had died long before this night. I walked to the door. She followed, crying, her hand gripping my arm. I turned to face her one last time, really looking at her. The woman I had loved was gone. All that remained was a stranger buried beneath secrets and lies. Outside, the night air was crisp, almost sharp. It felt like I had been suffocating for months and was finally able to breathe again. The road ahead would not be easy, but at least it was mine, free of deception, free of her. I didn't shout. I didn't plot revenge. My calm, my choice to leave, would echo louder than anger ever could. She would sit at that table long after I was gone, replaying the words that had cut her deepest. "I'm just thinking about what happens when the truth comes out." And now she knew, because I had already done it. I left, and I never looked back.